Hello everyone. Before I begin, I would like to ask a simple question. Have you ever felt stressed because of a 6 months, deadlines, exams, or even social media? Have you ever felt mentally exhausted even when you did not do much physical activity? I believe many students today can relate to these feelings. My name is Kesya Putri Mahrani with student number 7325016 from class 732B01. Today, I would like to share my opinion about mental health among students in the digital era. In today's world, technology has become an important part of students' daily lives. Most students use smartphones, laptops, and the internet every day. Technology offers many benefits, such as helping students search for information, attend online class, communicate with friends, and access learning material anytime and anywhere. In many ways, technology has made learning easier and more efficient. However, although technology provides many advantages, it also has negative effects, especially on students' mental health. In my opinion, mental health problems among students are becoming more common. Many students experience stress, anxiety, overthinking, and emotional exhaustion because of academic pressure and social media expectation. One of the biggest causes is academic pressure. Students are expected to get high grades, complete assessments quickly, and achieve success. Many of them stay up late at night to finish their work or prepare for exams. Over time, this can lead to burnout and affect both physical and mental health. Social media also plays a major role. Applications such as TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter are really used by students. While social media can be entertaining and informative, it can also create unhealthy comparisons. Students often compare themselves to influencers, celebrities, or even their friends. They may feel insecure when they see others who seem more successful, attractive, or talented. The problem is that social media usually show only the best part of people's life. Most people do not share their struggle or feel poor online. As a result, students may believe that everyone else has perfect life while they are the only one facing difficulties. That mindset can lower self-esteem and increase feeling of sadness and anxiety. Another serious issue is cyberbullying. Some students face hateful comments and negative messages on social media. Even if very hurtful words and deeply affect someone's emotions. Cyberbullying can make students feel isolated, afraid, and less confident. In some cases, it can seriously damage their mental health. Besides school and social media, family expectation can also create pressure. Some parents expect their children to always achieve excellent results. Although parents usually mean well, too much pressure can make students fear failure. They may start to believe that their worth depends on only their assessment. In my opinion, this is unhealthy because every student has different abilities and learn in different ways. Unfortunately, mental health is still considered a sensitive topic by many people. Some students are afraid to talk about their feelings because they worry about being judged or misunderstood. Others believe that mental health problems are not serious. Because of the stigma, many students choose to keep their struggles to themselves instead of asking for help. I believe that measures must change. Mental health is just as important as physical health. When someone has a physical illness, people encourage them to rest and seek treatment. The same support should be given to those who feel emotionally overwhelmed, stressed, or anxious. Students need support from parents, teachers, friends, and society. Parents should listen without comparing their children to others. Teachers should create a comfortable learning environment and understand that children face different challenges. Friends should support each other and spread kindness rather than negativity. Students also need to take care of their own media social, and can reduce excessive use of media social, manage their time well, and take breaks when they feel overwhelmed. It is important to remember that feeling tired, sad, or stressed is normal, and that making mistakes is part of learning and growing. To maintain good mental health, students should be enough sleep, eat healthy food, exercise regularly, spend time with family and friends, and enjoy hobbies they like. Talking to someone they trust can also help reduce emotional pressure, and asking for help should be seen as a sign of courage, not weakness. In conclusion, the digital brings both benefit and challenge for students. Technology makes learning and communication easier, but it can also increase stress, insecurity, and anxiety through academic pressure, social media, cyberbullying, and family expectation. Therefore, mental health awareness is very important. We should create an environment where students feel safe, supported, and understood. Because being mental healthy is just as important as being academically successful. Thank you. Hello everyone. Before I begin, let me ask you a simple question. Have you ever said sentences like, I always wake up early, I usually drink coffee, or I never skip breakfast? If you have, then you have already used a verb of frequency in your daily conversation. My name is Kesya Mahrani, and today I would like to explain about adverb of frequency. These words are very useful in English because they help us describe how often an activity happens. We use them to talk about our habits, routines, and everyday activities. So, in this presentation, we will learn the meaning of adverb of frequency, the different types, how to use them in sentence, and some explains its daily life. Let's begin the presentation. Adverb of frequency are words that show how often we do something. They are commonly used when talking about routines, habits, or repeat action. Always, for examples, I always study at night means the activity happens every day, and see something watches TikTok means the activity only happens at certain times. Slide 3. There are several common adverbs of frequency in English. They are always, usually, normal, generally, frequently, often, sometimes, occasionally, seldom, rarely, hardly, ever, and never. These words have different meaning based on how often activity happens. For example, always means 100%, while never means 0%. Slide 4. Now, let's learn where we put adverb of frequency in a sentence. Usually, there are places before the main verb. For example, she often studies at the library. But if the sentence used the verb to be, the adverb comes after it. For examples, he is always happy. So, the position depends on the type or verb used in the sentence. Slide 5. The first adverb is always. Always means something happens every time or all the time. For example, I always do my homework. This means the speaker never forget to do homework. Or another example is, my mother always drink coffee in the morning. Always shows the highness frequency, which is 100%. Slide 6. Next are usually, normally, and generally. Usually means something happens most of the time. For examples, I usually go to campus by motorcycle. Normally is used for common situations. For examples, we normally have class at 8 a.m. And generally is used for general habit or facts. For examples, students generally like holidays. Slide 7. Frequently and often both mean something happens many times. For examples, she frequently visits the library, and I often listen to music while studying. The difference is that frequency and more formal than often, but their meaning are similar. Slide 8. Now let's talk about sometimes and occasionally. Sometimes mean an activity happens or certain times only. For example, I sometimes watch Korean drama. Occasionally means not very often, maybe once in a while. For example, we occasionally eat at restaurants. Occasionally shows lower frequency than sometimes. Slide 9. Test adverbs of very low frequency. Seldom means not often. For example, he seldom plays game now. Rarely means almost never. For examples, I really stay up late. And hardly ever means very rarely. For example, she hardly ever drinks soda. Slide 10. The last adverb is never. Never means something does not happen at all. For example, I never smoke or then never miss class. In grammar, we shall not use not together with never. For example, in correct, I don't never admit. Correct, I never admit. Slide 11. This chart shows the frequency levels from highest to lowest. Always is the highest at 100%. Usually and normally are also high frequencies. Sometimes in the middle and never is the lowest at 0%. This chart helps us understand the difference between each adverb. And the last, in conclusion, adverb frequency are used to describe habit and routines in English. They answer the question, how often learning adverb or frequency can help us speak and read English more clearly and naturally. Thank you for listening.